Check out Joe, he's a Reddit bro, likes to edit posts, and he starts to gloat when he gets the most of votes or likes. Yeah, he's really hyped, really psyched, cause the crowd is really tight and the work is really light. His training plan is the first thing your eyes see. He's got more follows than my boy Eric Dicey. Opinions on Magnus, Hans, and Karyakin. Who cheated who, which engine that he hacking. He got blocked by Short, ignored by Dvorak, but he can't be wrong. He scored a like from Truon. He's got lightning attacks on GM blunders and gaffes. True, not over the board, it's only the other chat. Still his 7-year plan ensures the last laugh. Distractions detract from any actual actions. Excuses are useless, he rues his inaction. Awaits satisfaction, the status of Magnus. He bought 50 books and opened up 10. Fools ought to read Psalms, not my system. He's got 30 alt accounts on every site around. Chessable courses keep looking cheaper by the pound. He got 22 databases and 36 engines, 25 chess sets, and a massive clock collection. He bought merch from Gotham, Bra and Naka, but his game history looked like some chess copy pasta. A GM coach that he don't listen to, and if you think it is, then yes, my friend, yes, this is you. But that all changed one bright sunny day when a friend said, hey, don't you know, welcome to the dojo, it's good to grow. Welcome to the dojo, I gave up on the easy. Sweatwork's what we need, G. Sweatwork's what I believe, ratings what I'll receive. Don't you know, welcome to the dojo, it's good to grow. Welcome to the dojo, I stepped away from easy. Sweatwork's what we need, G. If sweatwork's what I believe, ratings what I'll receive. So Joe got into the business, stopped the abstinence, daily practices, rhythm, he even upped his fitness. He found sparring cathartic, postmortems charming. With the plus equal minus, he was armed for elo farming. With notepad and pen, he built up calluses, escape rating paralysis with lengthy game analysis. With sensei direction, he sold his collection. Read one classic and that was fantastic. Now he locked to the spot where they checking off boxes. Young prodigies and some wily old foxes. 3.5 points per box, that's shocking progress. Goal nearing, cohort cheering, Joe doesn't hear it. He's monotasking, no relaxing, concentration maxing. One book, one board, one set, one thought. Work will work, will work, work, never stop. One book, one board, one set, one thought. Work will work, will work, work, never stop. Now occasionally, he peeps the world of the tweet and laughs when he sees the player that he used to be. Blank face staring, complex plans comparing while he's dojo training. Hours a day playing out positions, transpositions, and growing his board vision. Transition from poser to player, focus without a care. He leaves them complaining in his dust, staying with their week-old ratings. Blast past his week-old rating.
All right, my friends, we're back for another game review, and I need to do this little window. Okay, I realized that I did not actually finish the game that I was looking at earlier. In particular, I didn't go through with a couple computer and other questions. So first, let's do some dogmatic things. Actually, I'll put this in this other window here so you can see. No. And I'm disappeared from this view. How did I get disappeared? Jeez, Melise, get disappeared. I don't want to get disappeared. Gracho, I put. All right. Oh, where am I? What's my name? Whoop. It's all messed up. These things can be fixed. All right. So sometimes I like to just occasionally look at what the engine says about certain positions, and we've got to get the new Stockfish downloaded here too, man. I know that 18.0 isn't there. 18 isn't down there, so we'll get that soon. Also here, let's see. All right, so let's get into it. It's very interesting, this cloud thing, talking about bishop d3, weird. All right, bishop e2. e5. Look at that, e5, it's saying, it's saying it's close to equal. All right, a5. And now, I wanted to look at knight d7. So the problem was that against knight d7, the standard bishop g5 was maybe not as hot because of this g5 stuff like this. And here, right, it doesn't like it. Yeah. So the knight will come, this guy will come this way. Not a good thing. So if we did it this way, this move order, I don't really want to play bishop e3, I'll tell you that. Okay, so that's for another momentito. Bishop e3. I don't know. That's hectic. So, if I'm playing for black, I would say that's the thing you'd want to do, that knight d7 variation. Knight a6, knight d2, queen e8. Oh. And also, right, my suspicion was, as I said earlier, that castles was not maybe the most testing, even though it's the old move. Queen c2, really weird to play knight h5 after queen c2, but okay. Maybe a3. All right, let me just examine this for a second. So a3, bishop d7, queen c2. What about a4? Why can't you do that? You can. You can. So that doesn't make any sense. a3, give me a break. All right, in any case, it's saying basically, it's liking this weird f3 thing. Where f3 doesn't make sense to me is f3, what about knight h5? Bishop f2, knight f4. I'm not playing bishop f1. No, sir, that's not how I do it. That's not how I do it, my friend. How's it going, Zachleo Sabumbar? How's it going? I'm just here doing some dojo work. All right. I wanted to look h5, f3, bishop h6, rook b1, check. Right, bishop c5. Now look at that. This cloud analysis, which is deeper, is saying only 0.05, and then this engine thing is talking about bishop c5. Actually, so that's the variation I want to just ask him about, because I think f5, that's what we all want to wonder about. I would definitely want to play ef. Actually, let's open this one up here. Yeah, ef is the human move here. Let's do it here. So ef, gf. I would want to play f4. ef4. Huh. That's a whole mess. All right. All right. So, knight c5. It even likes my knight b5 fine. It says just go back. Makes sense. Hard to imagine b4 was not it. Wait, look at this, you guys. Wait, you guys. Look at this thing, man. It says I had the same position in 1998, where my rating was exactly the same as now. Dude, I don't remember that game at all. At all. No, no, no. Wow. All right, let's go look at this game. I'm following the exact same moves that I made way back then. This is Budapest. Yeah, Budapest. Let's see how it went. He played Queen B8. Amazing. Wow, I also played Knight B1 there, which was, I thought, a good move. And I was like, I'm conflicted about it. Wow. Well, that guy was cooked. Okay. So, all right, that database is amazing. So let's go. And we'll say we got to mention this. It turns out I had this position in 1998 versus a 2300 double exclam. He played bishop takes b5. Okay. Now that's got to be, sometimes you got to shout. Sometimes you got to shout, so I'm shouting that one. Wow, amazing. Absolutely stunning. All right, let's go back to, all right. I am done with this game. Let's now go to the games that I want to put in for today. That's amazing, man. Here I am playing the exact same thing over and over again, man. I even played the Knight B1 move. Amazing. All right, games. Analysis for it. This first one is going to be a big disappointment. Do not tell Bruce what happened here. Whatever you do, do not tell him, dude. I would be in so much trouble if Bruce found out about this. Whew, yeah. You'd be in big trouble. I'll be in big trouble if you tell him. All right, so here we go. White in this game is a dude named Nij. I better spell it correctly. Nick. Nij. All right, first you got to do uncap, buddy. I know you're excited, but Nick. He's like about 25-50. He's a GM. Then we got our famous Cry. Black Elo, 2385. Chump GM status. Draw. Oh, God, when was this, dude? All right, actually, let's just... U.S. Masters Chess 2025. So November 30th of last year. Boom. So this is round number 9. Excuse me, round number 9. And we'll even flip colors for it. D4, knight f6, knight f3, e6, c4, d5, knight c3. And the guy had enough, and he offered a draw. Don't tell Bruce. Don't tell Bruce. We're going to save it. Save and publish. As ridiculous as it is, I'm going to mark it as a game played. All right. Don't tell Bruce, dude. You'll get me in so much trouble if you tell him. We should have... I meant to actually talk about it in our talk on... oh, wait. This is... Oh, wait a second. Oh, I think I already added this. Is it really annotated? Not really, but I am gonna update that. No, I think I added all those already in terms of the games played. All right, next game on the list. This one's more exciting, I promise. This guy, and I'm black again. Oh, his name is hard to spell. So I think it's going to be Saumil Pod E. Yeah. I got it right. So, all right. So, Pod. Yeah. Saumil. All right, this dude. He's not that young. 1995 feels like an old man. Wait. No, this isn't the right guy, though. Because this says FIDE Master. That's a different guy. Oh. Hold up. Confusing. Okay, now that's legitimately confusing. All right, U.S. Masters Chess 2025 results. Let's just see what was going on here. Where is this guy? Control F. That's right, dude. See, it looks like it's round 8. Darn it. Pod. Darn it. Oh. I find nothing. Okay, wait. I can just find my name, buddy. Oh, wait. Maybe here. Vaya, Papa. All right. Oh, shit. This U.S. chess thing is all messed up, man. It's not U.S. chess. I need to go to the U.S. chess thing. Criminy, this is hard. All right. I got to do deep research to find this guy's name, dude. Deep research. Okay, boom. Tournament history. Oh my God, performing security verification. Okay. This is all wrong. Oh, it's not listed, bruv. Oh, I'm dying. Okay, God. I'll go to the FIDE site then. My God, it's got to be here somewhere. Whew. It's taking forever and it's most unpleasant. Christ. What the? All right, 2025 U.S. Masters. Oh, this is so weird, man. That guy. I did play the FM. I thought I was playing the GM. No, that guy was a GM, man. His rating was out of control. Wow, I did not play a GM, dude. This can't be right, though, man. That's weird, dude. Huh? Saumil Padya. No comprende. Oh, it's being a jerk. Huh? No, dude, I got you. Oh, God, I am being an idiot here. I'm being an idiot. Right. I was getting confused. My bad. I did play. Not all Indian guys are the same, bruv. Not all Indian guys are the same. All right. I don't think this guy has a title. Maybe he's in FM. God. Jeez, cry. That was embarrassing. I was like, what? Am I losing my mind? All right. So 2385. Jeez, Jesse. Chump GM. And I win this game. This game's intense, my friends. This game, whew, very big fight. And as we discovered, that would have been on the final day. So November 30th. And this is round 8. Okay. Now, sorry about that. I need to... There we go. Got my notes. There we go. All right, let's get to it. This one I will definitely need computer help on. So, D4, D5, Knight D2, C5, DC. And I'm going to say, first let's go over, set the time control. Voop. Update. And we'll say, I saw that he played this odd move and had about 10 minutes to prepare. Okay, so here we go. Queen E2. He is also playing very quickly, my friend. Castles. Castles. Now I play H6. All right. Definitely a computer move, but I knew it as analogous to my line, my old line against the semi-Slav. But I'm down a tempo. All right, so I want to just reconstruct that, and we might be able to see it side by side. So we're going to flip the board and take this back. D4, Knight F6, C4, C6, Knight C3, D5, Knight F3, or just E6, make it easier. Darn it. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, okay. All right, so E3, E6, Knight F3, Knight BD7, Bishop D2, Bishop D6, Bishop D3, castles, castles, DC, Bishop C4, E5, Queen C2, Queen E7, H3. All right. So we're going to see this is the position, the analogous position. Okay. All right. So we're it's very close. So here we are. Yeah. All right. H6. All right. Dude plays C3. And I play Queen C7. So we're going to say same position, but without bishop d7/d2. Okay, now I played 127, or played it quickly rather. This seems much stronger in hindsight. You know, it's hard for me to give a question mark to queen c7, but he has a dirty trick on me coming up here. So, and we're about to find out. So queen c7. Now he plays e5, knight g4, we'll say he can still do his trick here. The symbol means better is. e5, knight g4, knight b3, bishop b6. And then he plays knight d4, exclam. So 130, and we're going to say played instantly. I've clearly lost the battle of the opening. A little bit yellow. Okay. Now, one thing I could have considered I would have had to sense the danger to even ponder this move. Now, I think king h1 is an exclam. This has got to move. And white should break through. Yeah, let me just do another variation. If I play f6, let's just do this for a second. That looks awful. Let's just give it as a clear advantage to white's probably winning. Okay. So let's just investigate this briefly. I'll definitely say counterplay. Okay, bishop b6. Knight bd4, exclam. I'm in trouble. I'm playing against this computer. It's not very nice. I'm playing against the guy's computer, and it's not very nice. So, f6. I do a little think here. 118. And what are the issues here? If knight ge5, knight takes, queen takes, knight c6, his dirty little point, queen e2, knight e7, king h8, bishop e2, bishop d7, bishop f3, and we're going to call this clear advantage for white. I'll get the knight back, but I'm going to lose my coconut. Yeah. Okay. So that was dirty. If I recapture with the knight, he has bishop f4, f6, rook a e1, bishop d7. These are all just notes I have in my business here. And now queen h5, exclam. And we're going to say he has a big initiative here. Or attack, let's call it an attack. Hi, give me both. It let me do both. Usually you have to choose which one you want. Spinal Tap chess. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. One thing, actually, it's interesting with the program is, I'm trying to do 15 hours a week. And a lot of times I think if I didn't have that goal, I wouldn't do like this extra little bit in the afternoon. In the afternoon, I'm generally kind of cooked, But here I am back at it. All right, so I played f6 like a madman. All right, he played knight c6, 125. I played BC. He played bishop f4. And I now went for it with g5. And here it says I got 114. And I guess technically this is a mistake. All right, so the problem is, though, if I do it this way, my opponent said this was his intention. I feared bishop g3 more. But it's true that Snippos, Hippos, white staff. I looked at it a while and like white's got that's got to be clearly better. I'll also say that's clearly better. Man, it's rough. So really, I'm hosed out of the opening, dude. Hosed. He doesn't end me here, but I am hosed here. All right, bishop g3. Let's see here. I cannot read your writing, man. All right. I don't have any timestamp. No, he thought for a tiny bit. So 102. I should probably share the other view, but before I do, there's our little beginning time graph there. All right, so we'll go game review. Since I'm doing this all at once, should people mix it up at lower levels? I think it's fine to concentrate. Basically, after a time, what the dojo thing will do is it'll push you away from activities. This is something, honestly, I was putting off for a while. I definitely, no matter what your training plan is, you got to review the games, the longer games you've played. And I've just had other things. And this, I'm like working hard to finish it before the candidates start. Once the candidates start, dude, I'm not going to be able to do hardly anything. All right. So F5. And now he makes a super tank with knight d4. Right? Super tank. We'll say too long. Time was definitely a problem for white in this game. It's also the wrong move, unfortunately, for him. All right. All right, what is the right move? Here's the right move. H3, F4, bishop H2, knight H2, knight H2. From a distance, it seemed I should be fine here. I got rid of my problem, knight G4. But I'm unfortunately getting mated. So, knight D4 question mark. Knight H2. And let's see. I need to prove this to you guys. So, if king G7, that's H4 exclam. And yeah, I'm just getting murdered. If queen F7, knight G4 is going to happen to me. I just had an idea, though, that I did not consider during the game. Could I play F3 here? I did not consider that during the game. Huh. That's a thought. Oh, that's a hell of a thought. Oh, look at that. Found this while typing in the notes. Maybe I can play chess this way. So hold on. Queen F7. Now H4. Well, H4 is not going to save your soul. Oh, that's really interesting. You stopped on knight G4. At least I'm not totally lost here. Well, that's interesting. No, very compelling, honestly. Wait a second. All right, wait. Knight g4. Well, hold on. f3. The queen has to go somewhere. Doesn't want to go anywhere. Look at that, dude. That's amazing. Chess is an amazing game. So maybe not so bad. Definitely didn't see this during the game. Black is not completely lost. I feel like this computer is going to tell me something afterwards, but this is at least an idea. All right, so we'll check it later. That's amazing. I really thought I was toast here. Queen f7. Intending knight g4, f3. Dang, that's chess. Okay. Knight d4, mistake. And now I tank forever. Oh, man. All right. Queen, I thought for so long here. Queen g7. Funky move, Mark. 32. The position was difficult and definitely made my head spin. Often, when we think so long, we make a weird move. Oh boy. Okay. Now the first thing we should say is that the problem is c5, knight b5, here. This is his conception. And this has got to be a clear advantage to white. Killing my bishop b6. So that's the weird thing, is I can't like instantly play this. Now, what I could have done is bishop d7, exclam. And I think both players thought that knight f5 would be a winner. It looks like it should be a winner. Okay, so knight f5 takes e6, f4, queen g4, bishop c8. Black is winning. Thank you very much. Knight f5, ef, e6, f4, ed, queen takes. Black is winning. Thank you very much. Also, if h3, we're just playing f4, or c5 first, actually. Wait, let's make sure. No, it is similar. Yeah. So, completely strange. It's not strange. Knight f5. We were both under the terror of knight f5. 42 minutes I played, bruv. 42 minutes. Oh, no. All right. So queen g7, tanking. I also was thinking so long because I felt that black should be better after knight d4. And I worked out that Queen G7 was simply unclear. Yellow says 42 is insane. It's a little insane. My head was spinning, bro. Let's just say the head is spinning. Like, I can't play C5. I'm wrongly believing that knight f5 is a threat. It's not. After bishop b7. I want to play bishop b7. If I play bishop b7, I'm threatening c5. Holy moly. Oh. Okay. So, we go back to game. All right, he plays b4. And he's got 34 minutes left. So even though I tanked that hard, I still have more time than he does. Knight c6. h5, h3, f4. Where am I? hg, fg, knight d4, h4. And I'm going to claim this is better for black, but it's really kind of complicated. Buddy. Okay. All right, that's the stage in my notebook that I realized that bishop d7 had to be the move. It took me a long time in the notebook. It was not simply coming to me. Okay, b4. Bishop d7, 27. Okay. He plays f4. I'm going to say a big surprise. Don't know how to spell surprise, man. A big surprise. Am I lost? So it turns out it's a mistake, though I did not see it coming, this f4 move. Right? All right, so f4. Problem is this diagonal. It's hard to say what the guy should do. You can imagine h3, f4, queen g4, hg, queen g3, rook f4, and we're going to call that compensation. That looks maybe that's best play. Okay. So, Mr. Minch. Bishop d7, f4. I play a5. I think this is correct. So the point of f4 is obviously I can't play f4 myself. Right? That's the point, to get free my knight. So a5, he plays, I got 24 minutes. He plays a3, 27 minutes. And now I played h5. Maybe we should look at a3 for a second. So if h3, takes. Takes. Hard to know what he's supposed to do. Bishop f2. Hi, Chihuahua. Takes. I think he's lost too. I'm just going to call that lost. I'm crashing in. Everything going bad for you. Whew. All right, a3. Now I go h5. So I've got 22 minutes left. And he plays h4 with 17 minutes left. If h3, h4, hg, and I'm threatening this kind of garbage. So I don't know, we're going to call that better. And bishop e1 isn't it for sure. Bishop e1, ab, hg. Holy moly. Winning. Jesus. All right. So. Wait, the other thing we needed to say, though, was that bishop d7, b4, c5 is probably what we need to talk about. Wait. a5, a3, ab, c5, and we're going to call this better for black. Here again, knight f5, same story. Okay. Whew. Holy moly. My Mercedes Benz. My friends all have Porsches. I must make amends. Okay, go back, my friend. Go back. So h4. GF. Now my knight is safe. Right. I felt black was strategically winning now. Better king, and white has several weaknesses. It is not, it's this, you must prove. You must prove. All right. I finished the one workbook, notebook, and now we move to the next one with good old Sunil. All right. So I then played c5, 21 minutes. BC, bishop c5, and a4, we're going to say it's a little weird. All right, I'm going to write, I expected this move, but it feels like white has his priorities wrong. So as an example, King H1 makes some sense. Rook A8, Knight F3, Rook. We're going to call that minus plus. I'm going to call this weird, but a good practical try. White needs to loosen E6 to gain some kind of play. All right, what was the amazing thing that I came up with here? I analyzed this position quite a lot. I ended up liking Rook FB8. I analyzed a lot. Bishop B5, Queen B5, and the Queen's kind of annoying. A4, Bishop B5, AB5, Queen A7. I'm going to call that easy chess. And so instead, if Rook FB1, I'll say Bishop takes, Rook takes, Queen A7. And we're also going to call that minus plus. Okay, so A4. How did this game finish? Rook FC8. And I got 19 here. Rook FB8 would be good if you can see bishop takes, pawn takes, Queen A7. Exclam minus plus. You gotta know that position's nasty for white. Okay. So, here's a nice variation. Rook FB8 if Rook FB1. Seems like that's a nice move. All right, Rook FC8, King H1, Bishop A7, and now just handing me the game here with 6 minutes left. Plays Rook F3. Gotta try Rook AC1. Bishop takes, pawn takes, Queen E7, Bishop G5, Queen B4, and I don't know, looks winning. We'll give it this one, but I'm gonna say looks winning. Okay, Rook F3, Rook C3. I got 16 minutes left, and I didn't annotate the rest, but I'm gonna use my score sheet here. All right, so hard to read these yellowed score sheets. All right, Rook C3, we're going to call this plus minus, or minus plus. Knight B5, he's got 5 minutes left. Bishop takes, Bishop takes. I think it says Bishop takes, yeah. Rook AC8, Rook takes, Rook takes, Rook F1, Queen E7, Queen E1. No, this is hard to read. Oh, God. What does it say, buddy? Queen E1. Oh, it just says bishop B6. Really? Bishop G5. I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. Queen C7. It says Queen B1. Doesn't make any sense. All right. I don't know. I know I came in real nice and did some nice things, but these moves aren't making any sense to me anymore. All right. Darn it. Wait a second. Wait a second. I got to get it right. Bishop B5. Bishop takes. Bishop takes. Rook A8. That looks correct. Rook takes. Rook takes. Rook F1. Oh, I think it's Queen C7 now. Queen C7. Let's promote that. Queen E1. And oh, I know, I got it. Bishop B6. He played Bishop E8. I got it. He's got 1 minute left. Now, what does my next move say, man? It's probably Queen C4, but I can't read nothing. Rook C2, maybe. Yeah. Rook C2, Queen B1. I don't have a lot of time actually here. I got 3 minutes left. Queen B1, Knight F2, King H2, Queen C4, Bishop G5, Knight G4, King. This is all messed up, dude. Anyways, I won this game. I won this game. We're going to say score sheet, a wreck, but black is winning. Okay, my friends, I'm trying to get these done. I've done a lot of annotations in my book. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. Oh, we definitely want to save it. Save and publish. Oh, wait a second. How come he's not there? I have him right here. Hold on. Watch. Save. There it is. Save and publish. Good. And now we go over here and we say Dojo training plan. Dojo training plan, thank you very much. Sometimes you gotta fresh this thing. Dojo training plan. And we say annotate, update progress. I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna say 1 hour. I did a lot more than 1 hour. That's just what I did just now. And now I gotta do games analysis, postmortem. I did do a postmortem with this guy. So we'll add this. And I'm going to say it was a pretty good one. It's going to be 45 minutes. Update. Okay. I annotated 2 games, not 1, but I did mark the other one. I like went in after I did it and marked it. Even if it was a chump game that I was annotating. All right, I'm going to be trying back tomorrow to finish. I have a lot more to get in, but I have the graduate show also tomorrow at noon Eastern. So that'll be going on as well. Let's raid somebody. Oh, the Chess Sharks is back, dude. Chess Sharks is back. Let's give him a raid. Raid Chess Sharks. Boom. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow at noon Eastern. Check out our podcasts. We got loads coming out. We did a great one that we hopefully come out soon about the Dojo predicts the candidates. Oh man, that was a good one. All right, bye.